We are live. One of your, hang on, got to get the screen blown up here. One of your regular pop ups. Good day, everyone. Or should I say good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Let's just see if we can't get the chat box going. I'm not quite too sure how I would interact with the chat box. I don't see anything where I can add in. Anyways, grab yourself your coffee, your tea, your cold drink, whatever you're having. I have a green screen behind me, nothing on it, but it's not the color that is on the video. That's for sure. It's not that same color. Let's make this here just a little bit smaller so I can see what is going on here. Very good. And looks like we're streaming to YouTube only. Right, as Nomadic Bandman. I could be streaming to Facebook also. But the only problem with streaming for me, streaming to Facebook, is I can't type in. People can chat with me and type in the chat box, but I can't chat back. So they could ask me a question I can't answer. So let's just see here. I have rotator cuff problems, and man, it's just I've had cortisone shots twice. I don't like it. Hello. Hello there, Colette. How are you doing? This is one of your typical pop-ups, and I'm behind this, or I'm in front of this funny-looking green screen I've got behind me. Nothing on it right now, but it's not the right color, so everything looks weird. Even even me, and I have not the right kind of light bulb over there. Well, how are you doing? Well, if it's just wasn't for like carpal tunnel and rotator cuff problems, it'd be okay. I got this funny numbness in this hand. I don't feel so much the carpal tunnel happening anymore, but it's still numb. Now the problem could be right here in my wrist, or I think it's in my neck because I'm shrinking. My, my spine's going down. Well, hello there, Michael. How are you? Uh, it is now 4 o'clock here. I just got home from doing some shopping, and I thought, well, I try this funny looking green screen behind me. Don't put anything on it, just that I have it here. I was going to put something on it to see how it worked, but I haven't got around to it. Well, the only thing about what I have is it. I mean, as good as your human body is, I don't think it'll get better. It will get worse, but you could probably do something to help it try to get better, like find out where the nerve is pinched and then fix that. Now, if it's in my neck, well, I don't know how to fix a pinched nerve in your neck. I don't think you can, other than because your vertebrae is shrinking and it's pinching right where the nerve comes out of there. How do you? I mean, you look up on YouTube and there's all these exercises you can do. I've tried those; they don't work. Well, maybe I haven't done it long enough, or I just because I've had two surgeries on my back, I know what's involved. So, uh, to pick up a can or glass. No, that's the funny thing. It doesn't hurt like that. As far as pain, striking pain goes, it's just numbness in my hand. My hand is numb, and it's that nerve. I forget what you call it. That nerve that runs down your. I don't know. Do all nerves come from your brain, from your skull? It goes down my neck, and then out of the neck, just where your arm is, and then down your arm, and then it switches from the back side of your arm to the front side of the arm, and then goes under that carpal tunnel. Now, so it can be pinched in three different spots, is what I understand, and you can tell exactly what nerve because of what's numb. This little finger is perfectly fine, no numbness at all, and then this finger here, the ring finger, is perfectly fine on this side, but numb on this side, which is weird. And then these two fingers are totally numb, and this thumb is numb, and then part of my palm, not all of it, but just part of it. But the problem is because that nerve is pinched, that nerve thinks, I mean, the nerve thinks something's going on, right? So now they said if it was a pinched nerve in the here or something, I couldn't make the okay sign. But that's easy. I can do that. No, I can do my fingers, no problem. So I think my it's in my neck, and I can't get that out of there. Oh, the nerves originating from your spine. So yeah, there's these exercises you could do. I mean, yeah, sure. I used to have one of those, those tables that you lay on and you would go upside down because I had back problems 20 years ago, but I had surgery. I fixed that. And I would sure love to have that back again, though, because the only way to unpinch and nerve, why does it pinch on your nerve and not beside it? Well, it could shrink, your thing could shrink all at once to it, just don't pinch right on the nerve. Um, so it's coming down and pinches. It doesn't have to pinch on the nerve, but it does. Some people, on me, it does. That one nerve there. There's two nerves that go down there. It just pinches that one. The other nerve involves the little finger, and then this half of this, and then the rest of your palm. Um, so you can lock your fingers together, and then your thumbs like this, and you can put that behind your head, and there's two your skull. There's these two bumps there that go downwards. You put your thumbs on those, lock your fingers, and then lift up with your chin down to pull your neck. So I've got these things on order that you put on your neck there and stretch it up. And that's the best you can do. I mean, doing exercise, okay, do these reps 5 times, 5 minutes a day for 2 times a week. You think that's going to unpinch a nerve? It took it took 71 years to get this way. It ain't going to take just a few minutes of exercising to get it back. So there's a place in Lethbridge, which is an hour and a half away drive, where what they do is they stimulate that nerve. I don't know how, but they stimulate that one nerve. And then by doing so, they can, wherever they do this, at many places, they can tell you where the problem is, whether it's in your carpal tunnel, in here pinching and causing the nerve problems, or pinching in your where it goes from the back of your arm to the front, right near the elbow there. You can actually push real hard there, and if it alleviates the pain, and or if it makes it worse, then you know that's where it is. But I that doesn't help me. Then you can pinch real hard here. Tells you whether it's there or not. That doesn't I can't do that. I can't do any pinching in my neck, but then it must be my neck. So they can tell you anyways, they can tell you where your problem is. So I should go there. My doctor recommended me to go, so I'm sure if the doctor prescribes you, you don't really have to pay. It's the paying part. I can't afford to pay all these things. One good thing in Canada, in Alberta, anyways, is what's happening, what's coming up. I don't know if this is happening to you, Colette, in Saskatchewan there, but in Alberta, dental. Dental is going to be free for old age and children. Um, certain things like not probably not implants, things like that, but pulling, cleaning, uh, certain other procedures that is now going to be free, and there's some pretty expensive ones that are going to be covered, like root canals and things like that. I'm not quite too sure about the crowns, but root canals, which were $1,500, those are going to be free. Now, if you're what is it, 85 to 90, you already can collect that, or collect it. You can already go on that dental plan. If you're 70 to 80, you got to wait till next month. Um, if you're my age group, 60 to 70 or something like that, you have to wait till March. January, February, March. Yeah, in March it starts for me. Then from then on, all them procedures are free. So that's good. Cleaning, all helping look after all. I don't have to get up and fly to Mexico so fast just because I have something wrong. Root canals, I don't probably need too many. I've got most of my teeth are root canal done already. It's just the implants probably are not covered. Maybe some work on them, maybe, and some other parts might be covered. I have crowns. I don't know whether the crowns are covered or not, but we'll have to see. At least it's going to be free. Tommy, hey, how you doing there, Miss She Devil Adventures? How is it going? I think it's yeah. I think it's only 65 and plus, and children though. The children are going to be covered too. I don't know what at what age. Like certain procedures that are not covered, which they're complaining about, is braces. Now braces should be covered, so they're still. I don't know where this money is coming from to make it free like that, but uh, whoever they're pushing for more and more and more, so they're trying to get the braces involved in there for free and other things. So that's a good thing coming up. I'm going good. I hope you're doing well too. Yes, I am doing all right. Well, I'm not all right. I'm half left. So okay, see on the screen, this looks like my right hand, but that's my left hand. Anyways, I went out, done some grocery shopping, picked up some tea. There it is, sitting over there. I forgot to make it. So make yourself some tea, coffee, whatever you're drinking. Sit back, relax, uh, enjoy this quick pop up. So anyway, I go to this place about a block away over here. It's called the Medicine Hat Viner Center. There used to be a man, Harry Viner was his name, and he was a mayor of Medicine Hat at one time. And he liked when he became elderly, he built this building for the elderly people to go. You have to be like 50 or 55 to join there. So I joined there, and there's all kinds of activities you can do. This anything from card games to like pool. I go there to play pool. There's bowling. There's what you can do puzzles. Like I said, all kinds of card games, pickleball. There's all kinds of activities. So I go over there, and I notice, man, because of the dental and how high a price we have for dental here. A lot of the elderly people, their teeth are horrendous. It just, you can't afford to look after them. Yeah. Well, bought and paid for though. That's the big problem. Oh, my last video. Yeah, I went out. We went out one day flying, and I fly the Avata and the DJI Avata and the DJI Mini 3. My other friends, they fly quads. They call them. They don't follow. They're not made by DJI. They're made by a different company. So they're called 5-inch quads. They're 5 inches from across from propeller to propeller, or from prop to prop, and they're not meant to break so you can fix them. But if they do break, they're easily fixed. You can buy separate pieces and parts and fix them. For mine, it's quite a bit more expensive. But anyways, these guys are flying around and they're going really fast compared to me. And my batteries ran out, so I'm sitting there just watching them fly. Just straight eyesight. And one guy said, "Let's go in a pattern around this way," and the other guy, I guess, lost sight of him and he wanted to come back, and I could hear it. It was, 40 feet away, 40, 50 feet away. I heard the smash. And then we go down out there and look at them. Minimal damage. There was no parts and pieces laying around. No prop was broken. And they hit head on. Right, the cameras are right in. That's the things that are sticking out the farthest, is the cameras. Both cameras just bang. Well, they probably hit more like this, so the props wouldn't hit. And the front lens of the one guy's lens camera came off, and the other one, the back viewfinder cracked. Everything works pretty perfectly well. The housing to hold the quad together was cracked, and they put that back together. I mean, it's minimal damage, was unbelievable. And at that speed, when something is going 30 miles an hour this way, another thing is going 30 miles an hour this way, that's a total, you add them up, that's a total of 60-mile-an-hour hit. It's not like if you're going the same direction, one's going 60 and one's going 30 and you hit. And then I slowed the video down to as slow as I could possibly make it, 120 frames per second. And you still can, because it's only recorded at, I think it was at 60 or whatever it was. It's only, I don't care if you put it at 120 or 240, it's still only going to show you now, and then 60 frames later, another one and another one. It's not at 120, it's still, they're going to have 2 frames in there. Movements. You can't slow it right down. So I slowed it down as much as I could and just came right in, full head on. Bang. No, that wasn't my drone involved there, Tommy. It was 2 friends of mine. I don't fly a quad. I can't fly those. My hands aren't dexterous enough, because those kind of drones, if you let go of everything, they'll fall out of the sky. They'll just boom, they're down, because one is the gas, and the other one is the up and down, and the turn. So when you want to go up, you push gas, and you could be facing this way or this way. It's not quite the same as my flying my drone. You jumped a little at the end, eh? Yeah. Well, like I said, it was 50 feet away, and I could hear the crash. And these guys, because I was just watching with my eyes, of course. They're wearing goggles, so they're seeing what's inside the drones when they're coming. That's why Michael, the guy that's standing in the ground there, when you see the people, there's me and Arlen, his name is. We're standing by my van when the drone comes around. If you stop the video there, you can see it. We're standing there. He's got goggles on, but I don't, and I'm watching the drones. And so he's kind of behind in my van a little bit. And the other guy's standing out on the street with his, he's standing there with his legs open and he's got goggles on. And then Arlen's drone comes around him and then down the street. And then he decided to come back to look for the other guy. And that's bang. That's when they hit each other. And then Michael screamed at the end, ah! And you could hear that the audio that you're hearing is coming from the drones. So, and this is 50 feet away, and Michael's scream was on that audio. So you could hear him screaming. And like I said, then when we went out to pick up the drones, one was laying upside down, the other one was right side up, and just sitting there. No power, lights on them still going, but just pick the drones up, and they're like usually you pick up parts and pieces, but this time there's nothing. So that doesn't mean there was a cost to fixing these things, but my drone is way too costly to fix like that. Props, yes, those you can fix, and those if you bump into something. My Mavic Pro had forward and downward sensing, not backwards. But if you're going sideways, it doesn't know what it's going to hit. So if you hit a tree branch, lucky to get out of it, and the prop might be broken or cracked or something. That's about it. And my Avata has these guards around the props, but it still doesn't protect completely because the props are flat and it's sucking air above it. That's how it hovers. It's sucking air through and pushing it down. So if you're in the bushes and you're going up, you'll suck the branches into the props. If you're going sideways, it might. You'll still get because I've landed in trees by accident. Good thing it wasn't too high. Or if in my drone, if it flips upside, if you hit let's say you bump into a a tree trunk and it lands upside down or partway upside down in the grass, it has a mode on it called turtle mode, which you turn turtle mode on and it knows how it's oriented upside down, and it'll turn two props one way and two props the other way, and it'll flip over, and then you can take off and fly. It'll flip itself over. That's why it's called turtle mode. All quads have well, I mean, yeah, you can buy specialty quads that have one prop, two, three, and more, but four is the main number of all drones. Four props. I mean, yeah, you can. There are DJI drones that have six. There are DJI drones that have eight. Um, but most quads are four only. Weird ones that can go really fast are sometimes three, and they don't fly like this. They fly more or less like this, with they almost look like a rocket on there, but it is a prop, it's not rocket propelled. They go way over 200 kilometers an hour. That's kilometers an hour. I don't know how many miles an hour that is. It's not 200 miles an hour, that's for sure. So I haven't even had my camera. Oh, speaking of video, I did I coming home the other day, and in order to get into the building, you push this button, and then the door outside door opens for you. So if you're carrying something, you just go in. The inside door, you have to put a key in the slot, and then turn it, and then the door opens with the motor. Like so. Anyway, I'm walking up and pushing this button to get into the main door, but something caught my eye on the ground that moved, and I looked down, and it moved again, and it looked like just a dirt, like just a dirt ball, and there was snow on the ground. So that's why I wondered why is ice or something? No, and so I go over to it and look at it, and it moved again, and so I kicked kicked at it with my foot, and it was a bat. It was had its couldn't see its wings. It's all folded in. You could just see his back, but it looked like he was uh, drinking water off the pavement. So I walked and touched him with my foot again, and he put out his wings and fluttered a little bit. And then I knew he was something happened. He wasn't doing too good. He was ill. So and then I think his head was down. It looked like he was drinking because he was trying to breathe or something. I don't know how fast they breathe, but his little back was going pretty fast. So I tried to catch him in this can that was sitting on a table there and put him off onto the grass where people won't step on him at least. But he fluttered his wings over that way, and landed on the snow and the grass over there. So I didn't want to touch him because he's a bat. You know, uh, it's not only that they might get something from bite, but just touching. I didn't have gloves or anything, so I didn't have a stick or anything to help him. So I thought at least getting him off the sidewalk was. I don't know. I don't think he would have lived, but I went out the day later, and he wasn't there unless somebody else had done something with him. So I don't know if he like got well. He was laying on the snow, so real cold, and he was a like a really dark brownish color. I got some video of him though with my phone, and I don't usually video anything with my phone. I don't even usually take pictures with my phone. So, anyways, man, my hip is getting sore again. Always, I can't. I would love to have gone to Mexico again, but I would have gone if I could have sat on the airplane for that period of time. I would make. I know exactly where to go and what to do. Yeah, maybe the cat had a meal, a lunch. Yeah, no kidding. They eat mosquitoes and all kinds of other insects, and you get like, well, there is lots of bats in Medicine Hat here, lots of them, and a lot of people are afraid of them. They'll get stuck in your hair. Well, that's why they have that ecosystem so they can avoid you. I mean, if they can find an insect flying in the air, I'm sure they can. There might have been an insect near your hair, and they were just happened to be flying by. I don't know, but they're not even the ones that, what do you call those, the vampire bat that eat blood or drink blood. Even they're not out to get people. I seen that on YouTube one time, the vampire bat, but they were uh, drinking blood from the pigs. They were alive. The pigs were sleeping at night, and the bats would, well, I don't know if they would land on them, but they would land close, and then they would go up to their feet and just a quick bite with their fangs. Oh boy, they were really quick bite with, and the pig would move his foot if something was tickling it or something, and then the bat would look for that cut there, and he'd drink blood. Oh wow. Well, it's if you got like joint problems and it's bone on bone, like knees, or hip and the bone on bone. They I on the news years ago, didn't they say they were trying to do away with, well, in Canada anyway, all this wait times were so long when you had to wait for the doctor to send you somewhere to a specialist to go get to see the specialist to get something done was like long time. Well, where did that go? I 2 months after I got back from Cancun, my body fell apart. I have carpal tunnel. I got rotator cuffs, my hip, and I haven't seen a specialist yet. I've seen my doctor several times, and I can't even say the word. He's prescribing pills, and I even refuse to take. He says you take two of these 3 times a day, so that's six of these kinds. Two of these twice, so that's 6, 8, 10, and 12, 14, 16 pills a day that I have to take to alleviate pain. He says, if you don't take these, it won't work. Well, forget it. I just won't take it. I don't want to stuff myself full of 16 pills every day. For how long? Like, I think the doctors are keeping you that way because of my nerves in my back. Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, that's where, unfortunately, where all the nerves come out. It's right out your spine, all the way down to the L4, right down to your legs. I mean, unfortunately, that's the way they. So when they were doing the surgery on my uh, back there for the L4, L5, and my um, herniated disc in the leg and the sciatic in my leg, I said, "Well, what happens if you're taking that stuff away that's bulging right against my nerve? It's right there, and I don't know how big the nerve is. Is it the size of a pencil lead? Is it smaller? The size of a hair? Is it the size of an actual pencil? Is it what size is it? And if you slip with that very sharp knife that you're using and you cut that nerve, what it's not going to go back together. You can't sew it back together. What's going to happen? Will I be in severe pain, or what's going to happen? And he just said, well, you'll feel numbness down your leg. Oh, it'll just be numb all the time. So whatever part of your shin or foot or your ankle or your calf or whatever part that nerve works on will just be numb in that area. You can refer pretty easily. Yeah, and you see, that's the thing. In Mexico, I don't even need a referral. I just go to the hospital. Like, you just go there. Well, yeah, I phoned for an appointment. I said it was like 8 in the morning. I said I'll be there at 10. Well, thanks for stopping in, Michael. I love you, my brother, and I will try to make it to Discord tomorrow. You shared me in Discord. Oh, that video. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, cool. I'll try to making more videos if I can. I've been so used to not making them anymore, and I don't know why, but I've been going out and watching though. I watched Tommy, a few of hers, um, catching up on a few of those. Uh, David, a few of the, another one there. Dave, another one. Getaway on Adventures. And there, let's pull this back. Well, I see that I've been on, like, I'm turning into, what do they call those? If you're a female, it's a plant mom, I guess, and if you're male, it's a plant dad. So I've got plants. I've never had plants before because I've lived in the van. I wanted air plants, but every time I went to look for them, I couldn't find any. So now I see them all over the place. They're easier to take care of in a van. Um, but here I got, oh, I don't know, 20 some odd plants now, and they're growing like crazy. I know that plants take a long time to do things, but they're fun. So that's what I'm, it's sort of a hobby that I'm doing. Oh wow! Hey, how you doing there, Justin and Christina? I I just made another quick pop up. I guess you'll have to look back and see what the discussion was. Not a heck of a lot. All about pain and aches again. All about me. So, anyways, I was just about to head off and have a look at some of my plants here again and turn off the little humidifier things. Like the water's getting low, so I think I should turn those off so we don't dry them right up. Since I haven't been going out and looking and checking on people's videos much anymore, Justin and Christine, I am going to have to go out and have a look at yours. Where's my pencil? Or where's my pen? Let me write this down. Because I need to go have a look at a few things for a change. And there we go. Justin and Christina and okay, Justin and Christina, right on. Want to have a see what's going on. And then there was Tommy from She Devil. Okay, She Devil. She Devil. Tommy, quite the deal with the school bus. Man, wow. Um, how's my back? Hmm. Okay, back with the I broke my back. I think you know that in Mexico. Hurt like hell when it happened, man. And I wasn't paralyzed. I didn't break it that way. The things that I did break, yeah, I was just talking about you, Tommy. I guess your ears must have been burning. I was just saying about your videos and your school bus. Amazing. Um, broke my back. Yeah, the parts that did break wasn't involved in the nerves and stuff like that. So, but that heal and I don't feel that at all. I feel old age other things, the rotator cuffs, the carpal tunnel. The I have my hip. He looks at my hip, X-rays or whatever they do, and your hip fits in the socket, and then there's that. It's not bone on bone, but I don't even know what you call that stuff. The cartilage or the thing that is slide what that slides in there moves. That is thinner. It's thinning. Well, I'm 71 years old. Ta-da! It's getting thin. I think I've shrunk an inch. But anyways, this is an old age thing. But because it's like this in there. It's not solid. It moves. So when you sit, if I do something and I'm sitting and then I got to get up to do something and then I sit down like playing pool sometimes. If I sit down between my turns, it's hard to get up again and shoot. If I'm standing up and walking and moving, I don't feel that. So all these things. You're helping your daughter with her homework. I don't remember that stuff anymore. Some of those kids' homework is beyond me. My goodness. Anyways, I was just about on my way out. I think I should have something to eat, and I'm gonna go come by and visit. I wrote it down now. Justin and Christina and Tommy. I went and had a look, a few years and shorts and things and all like that. So, Colette, I don't know if you have anything. I'll go have a look. Uh, Check everybody out, anyways. See if they got anything new. Michael put a few out. He does some really good work. I think his channel is the uh, through the eyes. The eyes spelt, like eyes, how I see it. So very good, very good. Anyways, all right, guys. Glucosamine for what does glucosamine come as? Is that a drink or is that a how do you ingest that stuff? Glucosamine for I've heard of that for cartilage health. What the heck is glucosamine, guys? Uh, have a great night. Right on. An epic weekend, Wayne and chat. Right on. I'll come and check out your videos here a little later, maybe after supper here, or I'll have some popcorn and watch, or while I'm eating. That's a good one. Oh, just a regular supplement. Ah, cool. I think you can buy that over the counter stuff, right? Okay, guys. Thanks, Scarlett. Thanks, Tommy. Thanks, Justin and Christina, and the little guy. Can't remember the name of the dog. Probably Angel. I probably remember the name of the dog and not the child. Wait, Mike. Anyways, guys, from Pills. Okay. Thanks. Take care, everyone, and we'll catch you on the next surprise pop up. Stay tuned. All right. Peace out.